everybody, welcome back to the channel, the Model Building Corner. I'm Joe. Gonna start out today with a shop card shout out that I've been expecting, so we're gonna do that first. It's from Don's Tattoo Garage. I know a lot of you guys have been checking out Don's channel. Pretty cool guy, nice builder. Right now he's working on a 55 Chevy for the Rock and Roll on Wheels group build. Things coming out beautiful. The things he's going to be doing to it is awesome. So I really like that. He was I can't remember if he finished the Maverick yet or if he's almost done with the Maverick, but that looks really nice. There was a Chevelle, and I think the very first thing I seen on Don was like a station wagon, and he was made a homemade surfboard and stuff like that, and that looked really cool. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Don, I suggest go check it out. The link will be in the description, obviously. It's a pretty sweet car in the back there. I appreciate the words on the back there, Don. And if you guys still want a shop card, go ahead and email me. The link is the email description is The email is in the channel description up top. It's real easy to see. I'll probably put it down there anyway. So, and I think what I'll do is I'll get you in here and I'll show you what I did not accomplish yesterday, because as it turns out, I did record yesterday. Working on the 78 GMC big game country pickup. I was doing some work yesterday. I was recording. I deleted it because I'll explain why in a minute. But other than that, let's get you in here. Oh, Don, the check was in there too, buddy. So yeah, you'll go right center. So when I'm in those tight shots, everybody will see your card. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't take check. All right, let's get you in here. All right, so there's been a plan of change. I mean, a change of plans. Plans have changed. My original intent was to put that switch glasses. My original intent was to put that 572 in this build. And I sat here yesterday, I was recording, I was going to start putting some stuff together, some pre-assembly. One of them was these engine halves. Even though I wasn't going to use the engine, I wanted to put it together still. And while I'm sitting here and I'm doing this and I'm looking at how badly for a Revell this thing looks, big old gaps. So, and then I'm sitting here and I'm holding this and I'm going, wait a minute, that 572 doesn't have a transmission. What do I do? Do I just cut this transmission off of this block and just waste this block? And, you know, cut it and then get it as close as possible for this transmission to attach to the 3D printed engine? Or do I wait and get a transmission printed also? So I wasn't sure what to do. I talked to Terry, but poor guy, I woke him up. He was taking a nap. But, you know, he said he's never cut one off. He's always used the 3D printed transmissions. And then between this and the transfer case and the drive shafts, I'm thinking, I might be biting off a little bit more than I can chew on this particular one. So I'm going to hold off with the 3D printed engine and just use the kit engine. It doesn't say anywhere on this box that I can see. It just says that this is a V8. It doesn't say what it is. And then I was watching, oh man, I cannot remember the channel. Okay, sorry about that. It was Scale Auto Guy's Workbench. He mentioned that it's a 350 in his video, so I'm assuming that's what it is. I guess also in this year, GM changed to the blue engines as opposed to the red Chevy orange or Chevy red. So I don't know if I'm going to do the block that color or if I'm going to do something different with the block, because I might do something in contrast with what I'm going to do to the body. So I'll make that decision later on down the road. But anyway, so so after I figured that part out, I moved on to the bed, and I wanted to start test fitting this bed and seeing how it looks and how it all fits together and how it lines up. So it looks like I got a little bit of a bow on mine, but I don't think that'll be an issue once everything's glued on. So obviously I was able to see on that channel as well that he did built the bed up before he painted, and I was about to put this piece in also. So I'm like, why would they mold it separate like that? But I might want to clean this up and get a good look and everything else. But then I realized, and this is what was happening in the video yesterday that I was recording. I would try to hold this in place and squeeze it a little bit just to show you guys that I don't think that interior is going in there. Every time I would try to twist it in, this thing would go flying like that. So I'm like, and then so of course and I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but on the channel he also he painted it. He had it in there for paint and everything, but it wasn't glued. And he assembled this after the interior tub was installed. So after I spent like almost an hour or more recording nothing, basically, because it was just me fumbling around like I'm doing again right now, I stopped what I was doing. I watched his video, and then just for giggles and the other word, I pulled up HPI Guy to see if he built this, and he did it like 6 years ago. So it wasn't the long form videos like he does now, but he did in fact glue this in. And he didn't show it on the video, but he does specifically say it's a tight fit, but the interior tub does go in. Well, I guess once it's glued, I guess you're able to pry this a little bit, and you can get this in there no problem. So that's what I learned yesterday. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna get glued in so I can work, because I'm pretty sure this should be nice and smooth, rounded, not have a little lip like that on the real truck. So I'm gonna, glue this in and work on that a little bit. I'm gonna put the box together and get that ready to go. Then I have to wash all the parts. I am going to dechrome the chrome tree, including the wheels. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, what color I'm gonna paint these wheels, and I'm also gonna open up this grill. So that'll be sweet. That'll be the first time I ever attempt that, but I figured this one's big enough that it'll look so much better. And I've got that mesh that I had purchased that I'll put in its place. And I'm going to dechrome all of this stuff. So let me get going on that. Alright, I'm back. Well, it's been a minute. The chrome parts are in the purple pond. In fact, it's been so long. Let's see. Holy smokes. Oh, crud. I'm making a mess. Let me get these directions out of the way. I put these in the purple pond, and then I took a phone call, and then I ate dinner. Where are my tweezers? See, I hate these things, these bins. I don't like these bins anymore. All right. Let's see. Grill is stripped. Rear bumper or front bumper? I don't know. Let's see. That's the front bumper. This is the rear bumper. Come on, man. So you see how long it's been. This weird looking intake with, I don't know, what is that? A fuel injection assembly? Is that supposed to be a throttle body? I have no clue. I don't know what this is, but it was chrome, so I threw it in there. What else do we got? Some wheels. 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 This is the top. This is the top of the throttle body. Air cleaner. Maybe, I don't know. All right, let's see here. The steering wheel was chrome. So I got the chrome off of that. My shifter boot for the four-wheel drive. Valve cover. Valve cover. And the only other part that I stripped was the rearview mirror. I don't like how they look hanging in the windshield. I better rinse these parts off first as they go flying everywhere. Where's my Alright. Alright, I'm back. I gotta see if I can get this engine to look better. I got a feeling I'm gonna be doing some putty on it. And by the way, I didn't realize this is a 1/24th scale kit. Yeah, I think maybe once I just clean these areas up in here. That's a little better. Bottom still needs work. I gotta get some better clamps than these Hobby Lobby things. These don't want to grip anywhere. That one's broken. All right. All right. What do I need to put another one? Just on this thing. All right, let me set that aside before I throw the entire thing out the window. This is getting... this will get hid by the interior tub, so I'm not going to remove that. All right, these aren't hair bands. These are body bands. All right. And I'm only going to do a small section at a time, so that, because if I do this down here, the windshield, the back glass frame isn't touching the roof. So I'm going to do this corner where everything's tight. Sorry about hitting the camera. Alright. Sorry guys, that's what not smoking does to me. And this cat's going nuts today, and I have no idea why. He's got a brand new can of food in his bowl. Looks like I must have missed a spot when I was cleaning up the parts, but it's too late now. Okay. Now we'll get it from the inside. Whoa. Okay. Good to know. I can't tell if anything's getting on this brush. Cat hair everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to let that set up and walk away for a minute because the bed's next. Alright. This is all I'm going to torture you guys with today. I'll get this on there and get this thing edited up and posted. Alright. Baby Jesus, help me get through this without losing my patience or having a temper tantrum. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know if I want to use this glue since it's got like good underneath points to attach. I think I'm going to use the other glue just to be on the safe side. Thick. I got a fairly new. Is this thin or medium? Medium. Maybe I'll use the medium. And I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last video or if I mentioned it yesterday that got deleted, but it was probably yesterday's. The tailgate's getting glued shut. I'm not messing with that. It was yesterday because that was probably 20 minutes trying to line all that up. I mean, that's why the blue tape was out. I was taping the sides on and everything, trying to line everything up. I think I was just thinking way too much into it. So, because I mean, it's got good locating spots. So that's what we're gonna do. This part confused me right here. It's got like this little stopper. So it's like I didn't know if I was supposed to remove that, but it looks like. I mean, it looks fine. So I'm assuming you leave the. Obviously, you would leave it. So, all right. Let's hit it, Joe. So I'm going to get it under here. I'm going to get a little bit under there. And a little bit right here. And I got glue all over me. Unbelievable. How does that happen already? Hold that there. And then that goes there. Simple, right? That's lined up with its pin. Underneath is sitting where it's supposed to. It's just this side is funny. See the cat hair? Maybe, you know what? Change of seasons. He might be shedding. In fact, I think I told that to Terry about his dog, and it just dawned on me that my cat might be shedding his summer coat, because I never have cat hair around here. All right. Ugh. Maybe I should have used the other stuff because none of this is wanting to set. Fast enough for me. You gotta be kidding me, dude. So I'm about to tell you guys a story in a second. I think it's appropriate for what's happening right now. All right. Let me get this arm first. I know it's gonna fall right back off again. All right. Tiniest little drop there. Tiniest little drop there. Push this down. I can't remember if I put any on that little tab. All right. So, not in boot camp, because in boot camp you can't smoke and stuff. But and I might have told the story before. But even after boot camp, you have to qualify on you have to re-qualify on the rifle every year. And the rifle instructors used to always say it every year. Anybody who's trying to quit smoking and quitting caffeine, get back to it and don't try until after qualifying. Because you kind of get a little antsy and stuff like that, and yeah, it's happening. So I think it applies to building models also. Alright, where did that other piece go? Right there. Now watch, I got this whole thing out of alignment for the tailgate. That would be my luck. Did I not put any glue on this corner? This is gonna be ugly. Alright. Still don't want to stay. Where's my tailgate? Right here. When you put white parts down on a white instruction book, they kind of blend. All right. Now, see, if I wanted to leave the tailgate, I could. It works fine. But here's the problem I saw yesterday. This part of the tailgate is higher than this piece here. And this one's not as bad. And this thing moves up and down. And it kind of, I don't like it. So, but something I just noticed that I want to clean up, and I'm only going to use come on, I'm going to use a very fine grit. But when that door gap was sitting there, I noticed that this wasn't as clean as it could be. Sorry, I keep hitting that camera today. And this side definitely has to be cleaned up at the bottom or the top. Alright, much better. See what that looks like. All right. Much better. Mucho better. And it's nice and... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run a dot in here. A dot in there. Run just a dot right there and a very small amount right there. I'm going to put this back in or let it slide. Put that back in. Put that back in. We're going to close it. We're going to make sure that the tailgate is flush with that is. This one needs to be a little bit higher there. All right. All right. And I can still do some finish sanding and stuff and But yeah, all the alignment looks good. And she's locked in. So that was an adventure. I edited out a lot, which you guys know I don't edit out my goof ups and my mistakes, but I did have to edit out my attitude because I don't know why. I mean, but so here's excuse me, back's in, tailgate, the bed's assembled, and what I did was, because I was worried about these weird tabs, with the body perfectly lined up, body lines and all, I checked it and it's not bulged out or anything like that. It's a perfect alignment between the bed and the doors, top and bottom. So it's perfectly aligned. It just it looks weird. But it is what it is. I tried to actually set it on the frame to show you guys, but it won't stay. But anyway, so that's going to do it for today. I mean, that took entirely too long to do this. So anyway, so I appreciate everybody for watching. I am sorry that this one was so long. I try to keep them down to at least no more than 20 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes more, but this one I think went over 30 minutes, so I apologize. And I don't know when this is going to hit, because lately through the mobile, once I edit it through my app and then it's uploading to YouTube, the other night it took it like 3 hours. It was like after 11 o'clock before it finally hit, and I started posting it at like 7. So anyway, so appreciate everybody, and thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care, everybody.